Hello everyone, it's Alex and welcome back to my ballet body workout series. Today's class is going to be focused on our core and our legs. It's going to be a bit of Pilates inspired as well as ballet inspired workouts. So get excited, I'm really pumped for this one. We're going to be focusing a lot on keeping our core tight and our legs strong. You need no equipment, we're just going to use our mat and a little bit of floor space. So let's go ahead and get started. If you are unable to join me for this workout right now, go ahead and save it to your watch later, that way you can come back and join me whenever you have time. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and get started laying on our backs. Keep your feet planted on the mat. We're going to start already igniting those glute muscles. So I want you to focus on your core to start off with. I want you to think about pulling everything into your midsection, like you're pulling everything towards your belly button. You're sinking in your rib cage, you're knitting your rib cage together, you're pushing your pelvic bone down into the mat. You're having a nice tall spine, even though we're laying down, so you're still feeling that energy reach out the top of your head. Go ahead and place your palms down on the mat. Again, your heels should be just out of reach of your fingertips. We're going to start with just some nice bridge pumps. So we're just going to pump it up and down. Bring it up and down. Squeeze it up at the top and then lower it down. Squeeze and top. Now we're working on our glutes, but I do really want you to focus on your abdominal muscles here. So again, thinking about squeezing everything into that midline, you're really nice and tight so you're not wobbling from side to side. So you're squeezing it all the way up, lifting those hip bones up and then just tapping. Squeezing it up and just tapping the floor. You're not resting on the floor, you're just giving it a tap and then squeezing back up. Good, keep going here guys. If you want to take it up a notch and add a little challenge, go ahead and reach your fingertips up to the sky. Then you're really focusing on your core muscles here, trying to maintain that balance. So again, you're trying not to let your hips rock from side to side, tilting down, anything like that. You want nice square hips, and you're just squeezing your booty muscles and then lowering them down. Good, let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it, squeeze at the top, little pulses here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Go ahead and lower your hips back down. Place your hands back up on the mat. Stretch your right leg nice and long so it's reaching up towards the ceiling. From here, I want you to squeeze, lift your glutes up. You're just going to lower that right leg down, keeping the glutes up high, and then bring it back up. So lower it down, tapping the floor, and squeezing it back up. Good, keep going here. Again, focusing on keeping your ribs knitted together. You're squeezing those tummy muscles together. Everything is nice and aligned. Focusing on your breath, you're just lowering that right leg down and bringing it back up. Only thing that's moving is your right leg. Everything else is super still, super controlled. Good, let's go for 5 and 4, 3, 2, last one, 1, and hold it. Pulse it up at the top for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Go ahead, lower your hips all the way down. Bring that right leg down back on the mat. Lift your left leg up, point those toes towards the sky. Create that nice long line. Yeah, I want you to try to not have any bent knees here. I want you to really make sure it's straight. You're engaging through the back of the legs. Your right foot is planted on the mat, so you have that nice balance on the other side. Taking a big deep breath. And on your exhale, go ahead and lift your hips up, lower that left leg down, and squeeze it back up. Again, just the left leg moving this time. You're trying to keep those hips nice and still. Lifting your booty up towards the sky, as well as that leg, and you're keeping it nice and long as you lower all the way down and bring it back up. Lower down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Good, keep going. Just a couple more, you got this. Squeeze that booty even higher. See if you can lift your hips up towards the sky. Just a couple more inches. Good, let's go for 5 and 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it up, pulse it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Lower those hips down. Bring that foot so it's planted on the mat. Go ahead and create a little diamond shape with your fingertips. Place your hands underneath your tailbone just so you have a little bit more extra support. You're gonna stretch both your legs nice and long up towards the sky. We're gonna start doing some leg lifts with both of our legs, but I want you to add a beat. So engage those turnout muscles, turn out your legs so your inner thighs are rotated out. You're going to beat all the way down and then all the way back up. So working more into the core here, squeezing it all the way down and then pulling it back up, but also focusing on those inner thighs by working with these nice beats. This is a really good exercise for any ballet dancers out there. No, those jumps are hard, but it's all about the core and all about squeezing those inner thighs together super fast in order to get all those beats in your jump, yeah? Good, keep it going. Taking nice big deep breaths. Just lowering and bringing the legs back up, and quick little beats with the inner thighs. Crossing all the way down and all the way up. Good. Couple more here, you guys. Keep that lower back planted into the mat. Good. Let's go for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Last one, beat it all the way down and all the way back up. Very nice, you guys. Go ahead, bend those knees into the chest. Just give your knees a nice little hug, rocking side to side. We're gonna come onto our left side body, so coming into a sideline series. So on your left side, make sure your hips and your back are aligned with the back of your mat. You want that back to be lined up parallel with the back of your mat, so it's nice and straight. You can either rest your head in your hand, or if you want to do a complete full body rest, upper body rest, go ahead and lay that hand all the way down. It's okay. We're just focusing on the legs here. You don't need to focus on your body. I like to have my head popped up because it helps me kind of focus a little bit more. Bring your feet and your knees at a 90-degree angle. So you want to make sure that your knees are in line with your hips. Again, thinking about our tummy muscles even here. We're going to be focusing on the glutes and the legs, but I still want you to focus on your tummy. So I want you to create a little space between the mat and the left side of your obliques. So you're pulling up. So you can have like a little mouse hole, is what I like to call it, peeping through right here. You should be able to stick your hand through and there'll be a little gap, yeah? So you're squeezing your rib cages together, squeezing your tummy muscles. Your feet are planted at a 90-degree angle. You can place your right hand either here, or if you'd like a challenge, you can also place it on your hip. All about alignment today, yes? We're gonna go ahead and start doing some clams. So I want you to keep your feet together, and all you're gonna do is you're gonna rotate that knee all the way up to the sky and squeeze it back down. Rotate it up and down, up and down. Now I know this doesn't feel like a lot at first. It's a very small movement, but some of these smaller movements is really gonna get into those tiny little muscles that we don't even think about. So this is really good. It's going to open up your hip, and it's well going to get into the side of your glute here. That tiny muscle that a lot of people tend to forget about, but it's really good if you're someone who sits a lot. Maybe you work a desk job and you're having to sit on the desk, or you drive a lot, having to be seated. This is really good to squeeze these muscles right here, get them nice and engaged. Already starting to feel the burn here. So again, you're just squeezing up and then lowering down. Now when you lower down, I want you to imagine that you're trying to pop a balloon between your thighs, yeah? So you're taking a nice slow squeeze down and then lifting fast up. Squeeze it down and up. Keep going. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lower it down. Give it a nice little massage very quickly. Good. From here, go ahead and extend both your legs nice and long underneath you. So you're having a nice super straight line here. We're going to work again with that right leg. What I want you to do is squeeze it all. You're going to lift it all the way up to the sky and then close it back down. Lift it up and down. Keep going. Now I actually want you to keep your leg turned in here. I turned it out at first, but I'm still trying to focus on that outer glute, so the right glute, the outside of the right glute. So keep it turned in. You don't have to turn it out. Your foot should be facing the camera or me, wherever you're looking at. And you're squeezing on the side of the right glute. You're lifting it up and down. Lift it up and down. Keep going here. You should really start to feel that burn now. I'm definitely starting to feel it, but it feels really nice. This is one muscle that I always forget to work, so it always feels nice when I come back to it and get it nice and engaged. Makes me feel a lot stronger. Good, keep going. Lifting it up and down, up and down, up. Keep going for 5. Good. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Lower it down. Very nice, you guys. From here, go ahead and come up on that left elbow. We're going to come into a side plank on your left elbow. So extend those feet nice and long. Stack your right foot on top of your left. Place that left hand on your hip. We're going to come into dips for 1 and up and squeeze and squeeze. Squeeze it up. Keep going. Gonna hang out here for a bit. Really engaging through those obliques. You should already kind of feel them engaged from just those leg exercises that we were doing. And I was talking about letting that little mouse hole peep through. This is just gonna really ignite it even more. Keep going. Pick up the pace, make it a little fast. Good, let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it, squeeze at the top, lift that arm up to the sky, take a big deep breath, and exhale to lower it down. Very nice, you guys. Shake it out. We're gonna switch over to the other side. So go ahead and lay on your right side. Again, you can either place your head in your hand, or if you'd like, you can go ahead and lay all the way down on your mat, whichever is more comfortable for you. Again, I like to have it propped up because I find when I lay down, I tend to doze off a little bit more. So, prop it up. Make sure your back is aligned with the back of your mat. You want to be parallel. Get those knees up at a 90-degree angle. And again, let's first start by focusing on your abs here. So lifting up through the right side of your obliques. So again, you have like that little peephole. You should be able to have your fingers just peek through like that. A little mouse hole is what I like to call it, or some people like to say, imagine that the sun is shining through. Your windows are opening. Whatever you'd like to imagine. Just engage through those right obliques. Keep the rib cage knit together. We're gonna go ahead and start with those clams again. So lifting the left knee up and bringing it down. Squeezing it up, lowering down. Again, these are small movements, and a lot of times it barely even looks like we're doing anything. But if you really use that mind to body connection and you think about squeezing on the side of that left glute here and really rotating those turnout muscles, you're gonna start to feel the burn. I already do. This side is a little bit less strong than the other side, so this one starts to burn a lot faster. But yeah, if you're using that mind-body connection and you're really thinking about squeezing all those muscles, using your body to its full potential, you are going to feel the burn, I promise. Even without any type of bands or weights, just your own body weight can really give you a nice workout. So just hanging out here again, just squeezing and lowering down, trying to get that knee to go all the way to the sky. I don't know if you can tell, but I definitely have a lot less turnout rotation on this side, but that's okay. That's why I work for it, right? Good, keep going here, just squeezing up and down. And down. And down. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, go ahead and lower it down. Extend your legs nice and long underneath you, both of your legs, left and right. They're nice and long. You want to create one long line from your top of your head down to your toes. We're going to start with those leg extension kicks, whatever you'd like to call them. Keeping that leg turned in. So I don't want your heel to face me. You want to keep it facing towards the back behind you. And you want to lift, so you're squeezing the outside of that left glute and then coming down. Kick it up and down and up. Good. But still squeezing your inner thighs as you lower it down. So again, that nice slow squeeze as you bring it in, working against the body. You should imagine that you do have a band on your leg, or maybe you have a block in between or balloon and you're trying to squish it or pop it, right? Yes, working on those strong inner thigh muscles. So good for you, so good for dancers. Good, kick it up and down, up and down. Keep going for 5 and 4, 3, 2, let's do 2 more. 2 and 1. Good, lower it down, punch it out, give it a nice little massage here. My left glute is on fire, but that's okay. That's what we want, right? Good. From here, go ahead and prop up onto your right elbow this time. Place your palm down, extend both your feet underneath you. Lift up through those right obliques. Left hand goes to your hip. You're gonna lower down and pull it up. And up. And up. And up. Good. Keep going up. And up. And up. And up. I like to pick up the pace just so I can kind of get my heart rate going up. But still squeezing at the top, holding for a split second, and coming down. Good. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, up and hold. Reach that left arm up towards the sky. Take a big deep breath. And lower it down. Woof. Feeling my abs engaged. That feels so nice. Shake it out for a little bit. Taking a big deep breath. We're going to come into an all fours position on our mat now. So whenever you're ready, meet me with your hands underneath your shoulders. Your knees are right underneath your hips. Start to think about lengthening out through the top of your head and out through your tailbone. Yeah, you want to, again, create that nice long spine. Pull those abs in. Squeeze everything through into that midsection. It's a key word today, midsection. Squeeze everything into it. We want to create a nice toned abs. There we go, that's the word. From here, we'll start with the right leg. You're going to flex those toes. Make sure that your left foot is planted firmly on the mat so you have some stability. Have a nice little bend in your elbows. You're going to donkey kick that right leg up. So your heel kicks up to the ceiling and you lower it down. Kick it up and down. Up and down. Good. Keep going up. Good. Squeeze it at the top and down. Act like you're trying to kick through the ceiling. If you're feeling maybe a little angry today, this can be your way to get it out. Yeah, you're kicking up towards the sky, letting out all that negative energy. Good, keep going here. And up, and down, and up, and down. Up, good. For 3, 2, and 1. This last one, hold it, pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it bent here. You're going to extend that leg out, kick the heel out all the way back, and then squeeze it in. Kick it out and squeeze it in. Working on some hamstring curls here. So kind of like arm curls. Instead, you're doing it with your leg, and you're squeezing as you bring it in. Out and in. Out and in. Out. Good. Keep going. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and hold it straight out. This time point your leg. You're going to tap down on the floor and kick it up. Tap and up. Tap and up. You got this. Focus on your breath. Inhaling as you bring it down, exhaling as you lift it up. Good. Keep going. Again, getting out some anger here. Act like you're kicking something that you're mad at or upset with, right? Letting it all go. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and lower it down. Very nice, you guys. Take a moment to just shake out your wrists. Take in some deep breath. Roll the shoulders back. Good. Then from here, we're going to go ahead and go straight onto the left side. So come back to that nice alignment. Hands are underneath the shoulders. Knees are underneath the hips. Extending out so you have a nice, tall, straight spine, and you're pulling up through those abdominal muscles, yeah? We're going to start with those donkey kicks again. So flex that left foot. Make sure the top of your right foot is pressed firmly into the mat so you have some balance. You're going to kick it up and down. Up, down. Keep going up. Good. And up. Nice. Kick it up. Lots of power here. Try looking in front of you so you don't create that big bend in your back. You're going to have a nice long spine. Good. Kick it up and down. Up. Good. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it. Pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Extend that heel out, kick it back, and squeeze it in. Hamstring curl. You got it, guys. Taking a big deep breath. We're almost done with this workout. Just again, start focusing on your breath. Your body's gonna love you for this. Your inner thighs, your abs, your glutes are gonna be like, yes, thank you so much. I needed this today, right? Good. Squeeze it in and out and out. Good. Let's go for 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hold it out. Point the toe this time. You're gonna tap the floor down and kick it up. Good. Tap and up and up. Good. Squeeze it up. Really feel that engagement. This is the back of your left glute, bottom part of your left glute. You're kicking it up and up and down, up and up. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Sit back on your heels once again. Shake out those wrists. Last exercise of the day. Mountain climbers. Yes, we're gonna finish nice and strong and fast, like we are finishing up, going up this huge mountain. That's how we're gonna finish. So come into your high plank, taking a big deep breath once you get there, and let's go ahead and start. Just start running in place, kicking it in. Not gonna be here too long. This is just the final push. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that high plank. Squeeze your muscles. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And lower the knees down. Beautiful job, you guys. Reach those arms forward. Come into a well-deserved child's pose. Stretch that upper body out. Let your hips rest down onto your heels. Taking another big deep breath here. And exhale it out. Good, let's take one more. And exhale it out. Good, and then whenever you're ready, go ahead and roll up. Come to a seated position on your mat. Take in one more big deep breath together. And you are all done. Very nice job, you guys. I hope you're feeling nice and strong. Your abs are tight, your legs feel a little shaky. Mine definitely do, but that is it, and I will see you next time. Thank you guys so much for watching today's class. If you want to check out more of our content or see my whole ballet body workout series, go ahead and download our app, Yoga Plus, which is located in the description below.
Welcome to Yoga Plus. Courses available from pupil to yogi. Sort by yoga, fitness, and instructors. Create your own routines. Access the pose library. Yoga Plus by Psyche Truth, available on Google Play and the App Store.
Join us for 14 and 30-day programs, hour-long classes, and much more on our yoga app, Yoga Plus by Psyche Truth. It's free to download and features a variety of wellness content, including yoga, fitness, Pilates, guided meditations, and interviews with dozens of wellness experts.